Okay, so now that you know how to graph quadratics and find the intercepts and find the max and the min, now we come to what I consider kind of not the hardest part, but definitely it's relatable to, if you guys remember, in fact, why do I have this? I have this on the wrong spot. Let's try this again. It's relatable to when I had you guys do writing the equation of a line, okay, given 2 points. Well, it's very similar to that in that this is a quadratic, okay? Sorry, I got to get to the right one. A quadratic, okay, can be named from 3 points. Ah, okay. And they're actually giving you only 2 points, but they're giving you the vertex, okay? So if they give you the vertex, immediately what you should do is jump to the vertex form. So let me just remind you a little bit of this, the way we did this with lines. Do you remember when we had 2 points? Basically, the definition of a line is the distance between 2 points, or the shortest distance between 2 points, right? So if I gave you 2 lines, okay, I mean 2 points, basically you're like, okay, this could create a line, okay? And then we did y equals mx plus b, and we're like, oh, guess what? All we need is the m and the b. And then we found the m by using the 2 points, right? And that one's 5 minus 3 is 2, over 1 minus 2 is -1, is -2. So you plug it in, and then we're like, oh, now all I need is the b. And then you take one of these points and you plug it in. Remember, we're like 5 is -2 times 1 plus b, and then you solve for b. Remember this? All right. So the idea here is very similar, okay? The idea is that what we're doing is we're taking an equation and we are going to be using the points, which are solutions to that equation, and we are going to be, just like we did with the y equals mx plus b thing, we are going to use the equation and we're going to find the missing pieces. So let me jump to the not the quadratic equation with ABC, but we're going to go to the vertex equation. So like I said, you guys actually should memorize these formulas. So it's f of x or y equals a times x minus h quantity squared plus k. Okay, what do I need? Okay, the only thing I need to write the equation of this quadratic is I need h, I need k, and I need a. Okay, if I have those 3 numbers, I have the equation. Well, look, they gave me the vertex, so I can plug that in. So I can go f of x equals a, I don't have a, times x minus h, which is 2, and k is -2, minus 2. So look, I plugged in the vertex right here, okay? So plug in the vertex. And then you say to yourself, wait, all I need is the a. Well, if all I need is the a, what would I do to solve for it? I'll give you a moment to think about it. Pause it and see if you can answer that question. You guys, what would you do to solve for the a? To solve for any unknown, you need to have only that unknown in the equation. You can't have a y and an x and an a, okay? So what do? You substitute one of the points, okay? We're not going to substitute the vertex because that makes no sense. We're going to substitute in -10, okay, because this is your x and y, right? So -10 is equal to a. We don't know a. And then we're going to plug in 4 for the x, -2, -2. -10 equals a times 2 minus 2. So -10 is equal to 2a minus 2. I just multiplied these two together, okay? And then we add 2 to both sides, and we're going to get -8 is equal to 2a, or a is equal to -4. And then you can now write the equation of that quadratic. It is f of x equals -4. We're plugging in a, we found it, times x minus 2 minus 2. Okay, Now I have two more problems like this, okay? I recommend you try to do the next one, like you pause and try to do it yourself and see if you've got it down. Okay, I'm going to change colors because it's a different page, because why not? All right, so again, start with the equation. Always start with the equation with all of the parts. I'm going to put y this time. Actually, it's g. It says it's g, so I guess we should put g. Okay, I don't want to do that. Let's Control Z that sucker. Okay, here we go. G of x is equal to a. Now they gave us the vertex again. Since they gave us the vertex, we can do this with the vertex formula, which is kind of good because if they'd given you the 3-point method, I realize now we didn't do it solving a 3x3 system. I'd have to teach that first. All right, so we're going to get g of x. Let's plug in the vertex. X plus 5. Remember, it's always the opposite. Quantity squared. Did I forget to square the quantity in the one before? Hang on a second. I don't remember squaring it. I did it. Oh my God, you guys, I totally lost this. Let's go fix this now. I hope you guys found that. Okay, so it's squared. This is squared. So this becomes 4a. I screwed up. 4a. Okay, and then you get 4a. So a equals -2. -2. My bad. -2. So fix that so your notes don't suck. Okay, next. Okay, yeah. Sometimes you lose things. I don't know why, but you do. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can shrink it down. Nope, I can't. I don't know how I shrink it. I don't know how I enlarge it or shrink it. It's pretty amazing. Okay, that one I did on purpose. Okay, plus 5 is the k. Okay, so I plugged in the vertex. Now I'm going to plug in a point, okay, to solve for a, because a is what I need. It's the only thing I need. So I go 2 equals a times -6 plus 5, quantity squared, plus 5. 2 equals a times -1 squared plus 5. -1 squared is 1. So we're just going to get 2 equals a plus 5. Subtract 5 from both sides, and you're going to get -3 equals a. And that's it. You come over here, g of x equals a, which is -3, times x minus plus 5. 180 squared plus 5. Okay, I have one more problem. Again, this one you don't have to have in your notes, but if you are trying to figure out how to do this and you want another practice problem, stop the video now and do it, and then check your answer. Okay, so it says f, function f. Okay, start with the formula, substitution. Okay, plug in the point. 4 equals a times -2 plus 1 squared plus 7. 4 equals a times -1 squared plus 7. It's 1. So 4 equals something plus 7. It's going to be -3, right? Subtract 7 from both sides, whatever. A equals -3. Okay, then you come down here. We can write the equation of this line. Of this quadratic, not line, equals -3x plus 1 plus 7. So hopefully you did that correct. Okay. All right, next. All right, now you're just comparing quadratics in different forms. So they want you to be able to look at the graph, look at an equation, and compare the two. Okay, I'm going to come down here and let me get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of that guy. Okay, so let's take a look. It says, what is the vertex of function 1? So you can see right there, it's just -4, 5. Okay, and you'd plug that in. What is the vertex of function 2? Well, to remember to find the vertex, sorry about that. Okay, let me lock all these things down. Okay, to find the vertex of that one, we want to go h equals negative b over 2a, or the opposite of b. Sometimes people say the opposite of b because it sometimes rings a little better. 2 times negative 3, negative 12 times negative 6, divided by negative 6 is 2. Okay, so h equals 2, plug it back in, find f of 2. So negative 3 times 2 squared plus 12 times 2 minus 5 equals negative 3 times 4 plus 24 minus 5. Negative 12 plus 24 minus 5, negative 17 plus 24 is 7, I believe. Is that right? 4 plus 3 is 7. Yeah, 7. Okay, so it is 2, 7. Then it says, which function has a larger maximum value? Remember when you see function and you see value, that says y. When I say function, you say y. Okay, and so the answer is function number 2, because this one has 7 as its maximum value, and this one has 5 as its maximum value. Okay, next one. Okay, same problem, except for this time we're comparing, instead of an equation, we're comparing a table. Okay, I actually is probably like my least favorite, but you kind of have to look at the table and be like, okay, what's happening? When does it start repeating itself? And you can see. Do you see how it goes? 9, look at 9, 9, 3, 3, and then 1. I'm only doing dots just to show you that they relate. Okay, so this is the vertex, and you can see that the vertex, oh, no, that's not relating to this function, sorry. So the vertex is at 3, 1. Okay, and that's how you find it from a table. You're looking, that's America. This is so much fun. Okay, and then this one, which is right here, and that one is, of course, negative 2, 5. And then you just compare them. It says, which function has the smaller value? And again, it says function and value. Okay, so that means the y. So in that case, it's going to be function number 2, because the value of y is 1. Okay? And I think that's it for these notes. Very small notes. Small notes, short notes. Yeah.